Hello everyone, I am Amitesh at GetSetSQL, and in this tutorial we will learn how to create and draw columns from the table. In this tutorial we will learn what are the possible ways of performing this same action and what are the limitations and their workaround. So stay tuned till the end of this video and let's start. So for this example I have already created a table of students and this table has some values. Let me show this table first. It is a simple table with 5 rows and 3 columns: roll number, name and subject. Now this time I want to add one column address into this table. So what will be the command? Command is alter table, table name, add column name and then column data type. So the exact command will be alter table students, add column name address, varchar 12. If I run this command, you will see command executed successfully, and now if I see this table again, the column is created. This same action I can perform using the GUI mode also. You can see in the sample database the table student is already available. Let me refresh this page, and by right clicking to the table I can go to design mode, or also if I go to column and right click, then a new column is an option that also drive me to the same window here in the design mode of the table. Here I would like to create a new column called address 2, data type varchar 12. Now by saving here I can create this new column in this table, but this time I will not save this, and I can also generate the script of this new column by right clicking and going into generate change script option. You can see the script here, and here the exact statement alter table. Copy this, and if I go back to the query window and paste it here, you will see this is the exact command which I was trying earlier to create an address column. So SQL use the same command for creating address 2 column. So here we have seen that how we can create a column using a query or by GUI mode. Now let's see how to create a column with a constant. In this example, I have written an alter statement for creating a column with the constant, where the constant is not null. As we know, we have many constants on table like foreign key constant, primary key constant, not null, null constant, default and check constant. So this time I would try to create a new column address 3 with not null constant. Let me run this query, and this query will fail. Now what this error message says, the alter table only allows column to be added that can contain null. So only null containing columns I can create. Why it is so? Because this table has already some value, some rows into it. Okay, and if I create a new column with the constant of not null, then it is not possible. This is because this table already has some rows. If we create a new column with the constant not null, then somehow I am contradicting the statement. When the column is created and no value at the time of creation of this column is provided, then the default value would be null, where null stands for not mentioned and no values. So that is why creating this column with the not null statement is failing. Otherwise, what we can do to provide a default value? I have another constant here which I can use to override this error is default. Now I am creating a new column address 3 with not null constant and the default value is NA. If I run this, the column is created, and if I check my table again, so the table is created, and as the value has not provided, so the default value is NA. So this way we have learned that how to create a column using alter statement with a default constant or not null constant. Now in another example, I will show you that how to create a new column in middle of the existing columns. Let's say I want to create a new column father's name after this name column. Then how can we do this? We can do this by simply going to GUI mode, right click to tables, then go to design And here after name I can select insert column. The new column is father name varchar 12, and after creating a new column I will save this change. But here a warning comes and it's preventing me to make these changes. What this warning says that the change I have made require the following table to be dropped and recreated. It means if we will try to create a new column in between of existing column, then this table need to be dropped and recreated, and this change is prevented by default by SQL Server. So we need to override this preventing behavior and then we can make our changes. So how can we do this? Cancel this, go to tools, options, and go to designer. Here we can see the option that says prevent saving changes that require table recreation. So we will uncheck this prevention and OK. Now this time I can save this change with the new column in middle of existing columns. The changes have been saved. Now let's go back to the query window and select my table again. This time I can see the father name has been created. Now let's see how to drop column. Similar to creating a new column, we can drop a column with the same alter statement. Let me show you. The command is very simple. Alter table, table name, and drop column, column name. Let's say I want to drop address 3 column. Execute, and this command failed again. So what this error says, the object df student address is dependent on column 3. So this error is saying that some object is dependent on column address 3. As we know that address 3 column has been created with 2 constant, not null and default. So this error is telling us about the default constant. Here one thing to understand, that if column has some constant implemented on it, then we cannot drop the column directly. Before we need to drop its dependent object. In this case the default constant is the dependent object. So first we need to drop that default constant and then only we can drop the column. Let me show you in the table definition using sp help command. And here you can see at last the constant type default on column 3 is available and the constant name is this. So first we need to drop this constant and then we drop the column. So constant has been dropped. Now we can drop the column easily. So okay, so the column has also dropped. Now let's see the table. So address 3 column has been dropped. So that's all about this tutorial. In this tutorial we have learned how to create a column using query and using a UI mode. We have also seen how to create a new column in between of existing columns, and we have seen how to drop a column, and if there is any constant on that column is implemented, then we need to drop the constant first and then column. That's all about today's tutorial. Hope this video has added some value to your knowledge. If this is so, please like this video and press the subscribe button. I'll come soon with the interesting and more learning videos. Till then, please take care, stay blessed. Thank you.